If you're looking for an unboxing video on the Canon TS7520, stay tuned because that's what we're going to be doing today. Hey YouTube, what is going on? Brandon here with Best Printers at bestprinterstech.com. Today we're going to be unboxing, setting up, and reviewing the Canon TS7520. This video will focus mainly on kind of the review portion of it. There will be separate videos for the ink installation, a print quality test where we're going to print on some photo paper and regular paper and you can kind of hear how it sounds, as well as a repair video. So if you needed to know how to fix this printer, all of those resources are going to be in the description below under videos. Now I'm also going to leave a link to this printer. It's going to be the first one in the description below if you wanted to check out more specs, get some pricing or some other information on there. You can also purchase the printer through that link as well. Now there will be other links to some other products and services I mentioned throughout the video. Those will be kind of in between. Now also, if you have a question about this printer directly for me, you can comment below and I'll do my best to get back to you. And also, if this is helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the Canon TR7520, what's going to be coming in the box is ink cartridges. You're going to have about 5 of them, a power cable, and then an additional cable. I know what it's for, but I don't know what it's called. I have not used one of these in such a long time. Along with a manual, a guide, and a CD for you to install the driver for this printer. Going right into it, we're plugging it in, the power cable. Now there will be a link in the description below for some remanufactured versions of the ink for this printer. And once it's plugged in, we can then power it on. And this is basically the initial setup. We're not going to do anything crazy. We're just going to get to the point where we can print with this printer. Again, there's going to be a print quality test in the video section with the links in the description below. Just answering some quick questions here, whatever applies to you. And at this point, we're pretty much installing the ink. You answer a few questions and it's going to prompt you to install that. If there's some tape on the print head, which is the carriage that's moving there, that will need to be removed before you place the ink cartridges in there. Now, again, there will be a separate video for this, so I'm not really going to go too much into how to install the ink cartridges. I'm going to kind of speed through some of this, but just in general, you take off the plastic, everything, the orange cap there on the bottom, and you're going to put it how you normally would, just like that. Okay, that's as far as I'm going to go. Speed through the rest of it, and if you needed more in-depth instructions, again, link in the description below. Try to keep everything organized for you. Now, once that is installed, it's going to prompt you. It's going to give you this screen saying that you have installed all of those ink cartridges, and it's going to ask you to load up some paper so that it can print out an alignment page. You're going to want to do this so that the print head can be aligned. Put in some regular paper into the paper tray, the bottom paper tray. This printer does have 2 paper trays. We'll go into that a little bit later. You can make the adjustments for your paper. You're most likely going to pull that all the way back, just like that. And place your paper right in there so that it lines up with the top of the tray. Some of these screens sometimes you need to just exit out of, and then you're going to hit OK to saying that you loaded the paper. Your alignment page will be printed out, and then we're going to test the scanner. And this page here prompts us, shows you some instructions on how to place it down on the scanner. That arrow you see there in the top left hand corner is going to match up with kind of the right side of the scanner when it's facing you, I guess. Okay, so there will be a brief ad that is going to be playing here in just a few seconds. Now, this is for repair if you're needing to clean the print head, if your colors are not printing out the way they need to, either for this printer or your current printer. Stay tuned, and we'll be getting right back into this video. If you are having issues printing, let me have your attention. There's a way for you to save money by fixing your printer yourself. If you can't print a certain color, your prints are faded, or you can't print at all, the solution is the Best Printers Cleaning Kit. This kit has been used to fix hundreds of printers and has saved consumers hundreds in saved printers and printer ink. This kit is also compatible with most printers. There's a link in the description below. Go ahead and get yours now. We guarantee you will be satisfied with the results or your money back. If you get yours now with Amazon Prime, you can have it within a few days and be back to printing again without spending hundreds. This is the best option. You're just one click away. Alright, and we are back, and we have set it up basically to the point where you can start to use some of the settings. Go to your main menu, and you can connect with Wi-Fi. You can connect via with an Ethernet cable. That's also something that's accessible with this printer. And you have a lot of different options. You can print photos with this printer, and you also are able to print directly from your phone. That's air printing. You also have a cloud-based service that is integrated in the menu of this printer. So that's something you might want to look into. There's a cloud that you can have basically on your computer. You can access that cloud on the printer. Now, this is a QR code for you to be able to get to the Canon app. Kind of like the Canon printing app, and that is something I highly recommend that you download, the Canon printing app, because it's going to allow you to print photos directly from your phone, which is a really, really cool feature in my opinion, or even documents, anything from your phone. It's kind of the same concept as air printing. However, there's a little bit more customization there. You can change some of the settings, some of the options for your paper even. So there's a lot in that app that you can do. So this is your top, what I call the top paper tray. It's not to print, it's to scan multiple documents. I always find that extremely helpful, especially in my line of work. So the way this printer is priced, it's kind of a middle price in between some of the other models that are out there. But what you get from this printer is pretty much a variety of things. Really good photo printing, double-sided document printing, and I would say normal speed. You got kind of a mixture. You got your touchscreen, which is newer technology, air printing and all of that I've already mentioned. But then you got some of the older technology like faxing still you're going to have on this printer. Not that it's not used, but in the format that it is on this printer, basically it's kind of an older form of technology. So you've got your kind of speakers on the side of the printer there. That's something I haven't noticed on other printers. It says that they're voice activated on most printers that I've reviewed, but I haven't actually seen speakers, whether they're input or output, but you're able to see that on this printer, which is really interesting. Okay, you've got your the back of the printer, which you have your power cable. You can still do a USB A to B cable, and in my print quality test video, I actually do use one to connect to my MacBook. Overall, I would say this is a very basic printer. However, it does have a variety of things that it does. It has a back paper tray, a top paper tray, and a bottom paper tray. A lot of different options for you there. It also has all of the new technology mixed with some, older technology. I think that's great. All right, you guys, if this was helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.